Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some pretty nifty news going on over here when it comes to the Final Fantasy devs calling every PlayStation user, well, most likely future PC users, a little bit of perverts. Now, you may be thinking, why on earth this is a video, myself included, but we also have some big news over here too, where same games like Batro, which I think I've said wrong every single time, and I've been yelled at so many times I should go play, and especially on my Twitch stream, and while that fact that game is also apparently getting an 18+ rating for God knows why, Marvel Rivals news, Elden Ring news, Borderlands news, all that type of stuff all mixed together. So I'm gonna go talk about that all throughout this stream. So if you guys, well, I said stream, I've been so used to streaming on Twitch in the first place on this YouTube video itself. If you guys actually did miss it though, we actually did do a random YouTube stream over there. Shout out to anyone who had a chance to pop on that on the second YouTube account. The very first comment in the first 5 minutes of that stream was some of my female Twitch users going and talk about what they would do if they had wieners. So at this day and age, God only knows what is ever happening in this YouTube world. So if you guys ever catch me up on Twitch or YouTube, always be aware that I have probably the craziest and strangest viewers over there. But thankfully my YouTube viewers are mostly pretty normal, so thank all of you guys for being mostly the dopest community I've seen on YouTube. So let's go dive into the video itself. Subscribe if you guys are new, subscribe for the PS5 Pro giveaway going on the channel itself. We have a few more days left for that. Subscribe here, second YouTube, all that stuff, and all the affiliate links down below. And let's go talk even more about some bigger degeneracy. So as you guys probably know, as some games such as PlayStation 5 games that get ported over to PC or just PC gaming as a whole, one big benefit of launching games on the Epic Store or through Steam, mostly through Steam or other various things, is you have a chance to go and adjust every single bit of the files. You basically have a chance to see the source code for the game itself as a whole. Now, that's the intriguing thing over there because you can do anything you want. Like sometimes, say for Skyrim, people have made full-on brand new worlds. Like we've seen some crazy expansions, or even like the Fallout London mod. So you guys probably know, like, people just are active. You'll have people that are very, very committed towards certain games, certain projects, and they will quite literally make, like, once again, they made the entirety map of London with like custom dialogue and voices, and quite literally made a brand new free DLC. And of course, as well, some people are just degenerate and they'll make their entire characters completely nude for whatever reason. And that is what a lot of these Final Fantasy directors are trying to avoid. Basically calling all these users absolute degens and respectfully requesting that the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director, once the game comes out on PC, to basically try their best to avoid all the offensive and inappropriate mods. And we can kind of go and tell what people are looking at already when it comes to gaming as a whole. I'm not blaming them. Tifa is definitely waifu, although I think I'm probably a little bit more Team Aerith if I had to go between the two. But sometimes you gotta enlarge your brain a little bit to realize and look at all the great, fantastic assets that people have had a chance to go make throughout all the years of playing games. Especially if you're a PC user, sometimes things just bloom in front of you and they go and... I don't think I can make more jokes about this besides someone in my YouTube comments making fun of me. But either way, right now, they're quite literally begging. They are quite literally begging people, hey, my dudes, don't be that much of degens. Like, we put our heart and soul, we have like moms or whatever working on this game. Like, we want to be able to go and brag about our Final Fantasy, technically part 2 and part 3. Please, for the love of God, don't make Tifa's Gazangis bigger than the entirety of Mars. And well, that is not gonna really probably work for gamers because people like what they like. They like the boingy boingies, the bongo bongos, and people like smacking like drums. So you gotta do what you gotta do. There's way too many euphemisms in this video. I apologize. But either way, right now they're quite literally begging the modding community to go and be chill. Saying the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director urges the modding community to keep it clean, confirms no new DLC as well. So a little bit of interesting news and funny news, but as well also news in Final Fantasy. So as the much anticipated PC release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth draws near, which was fantastic. I never beat it on PS5. I really should. I need to. Nakao Hamaguchi, the game's director, has made a heartfelt plea to the modding community in an interview with Epic Games. Hamaguchi asked that players steer clear of creating or installing offensive or inappropriate mods for the game itself. And as you guys can probably see on the screen above, we know what people are looking for. So Hamaguchi expressed a nuanced respect for the creativity that modders bring to the gaming community. While the team has no plans for official in-game mod support, he stated, "We respect the creativity of the modding community and welcome their creations, though we ask modders not to go create or install anything offensive or inappropriate. This request mirrors a similar one made by Nikoi Noshida, the producer of Final Fantasy XVI, who also sought to maintain the integrity of his game on PC. The modding scene for Final Fantasy VII Remake was vibrant, with mods ranging from the quality of life improvements to whimsical or even risque character alterations generations, with Rebirth set to follow suit in terms of modding potential. Now, sometimes these mods go crazy, where, I mean, here's just an example for Resident Evil, where, bro, they can have brand new characters, they can change, like, everything. Like, they can make the game completely different camera angles, which just almost makes me want to go replay through some of these myself, and, like, adding just the characters. Like, you can go and do anything. Like I said, I've seen waifus, I've seen people, I've quite literally seen people, and maybe I could try to pull this up really quickly, because I think it's worth it for the video itself, but I've seen, like, Hogwarts Legacy, like, GTA 6 mods, not GTA 6, GTA 4 mods. Bro, I have seen some crazy stuff, and this is all for, like, Hogwarts Legacy out here. And I've seen mods where there's, like, SpongeBob hanging out. Bro, I got people with, like, Glocks and their Raris. Dude, they know what the hell's going on. Like, stuff can kind of get pretty crazy pretty quick when it comes to some of these modded games out there. I tried to find a YouTube video. I didn't really see that much. Maybe I can see, like, Soda Poppin'. Soda Poppin' actually had a really funny Soda Poppin' Hogwarts Legacy. Like, there is some pretty funny things that happen over here too as well. Like, maybe this is a better example because Soda did this pretty funny. But, like, I mean, people can do anything they want when it comes to mods, man. Like, they can make some crazy stuff happen. And this is kind of what they're hoping doesn't happen when it comes to Final Fantasy. They're trying to hope to God that we don't have random SpongeBob and Sandy Cheeks hanging out in this, because this is Hogwarts Legacy, my dudes. Like, why, dude, I don't know what's going on here, man. Like, I truly do not know what's going on as we see this. Like, this is nuts to me, dude. Yeah, so basically, this is what they're trying their best to pretend will never happen, although we already know what's going to happen on the... Hey, dude. Like, we already kind of know what's going to happen when it comes to this. I think my camera it keeps getting messed up here. I hope you guys don't mind. This has been a scuffed video. But either way, thankfully, we can tell other fun stories over here. Well, Batro, the dev itself, for some odd reason, is also going and getting taken out. Now, this game is like probably was a Game of the Year contender, won a lot of rewards, really cool game. But for some odd reason, the PEGI 18, which is like the ESPN, that's not the ESPN, like the ESRB ratings over here, and made the game 18 plus because they had playing cards, which is kind of crazy because some other games like microtransactions, which is technically, in all honesty, from opening card packs, etc., like a gambling game. If you have like loot boxes, technically gambling. Well, for whatever reason, this was a really wholesome, cool game. And well, people for some odd reason are saying this is going to be a random gambling game. We have to make sure kids are okay because they have playing cards, which doesn't really make sense because they even go and sassily said, I should be in these microtransactions and loot boxes and real gambling, because then at that point, if he has to sit with the 18 plus rating, might as well just go and milk the money off it. Now, this is all thankfully just a sarcastic response in comics. I don't think they really wanted to go and do that, obviously. But kind of sucks because this game was a very well received, cute, cool indie game, and it's a mixture of genres that really do work well together, so it kind of sucks that they're getting hated on for whatever reason. As well, also Marvel Rivals thankfully also hit over 20 million downloads. I have been playing this game on my Twitch stream. This game has been dope in my honest to God opinion. I actually generally really like it, but thankfully they now have over 20 million players. There's a brand new Jeff, I think mode over here was kind of like Splatoon, and at the end of the day they're also adding cross progression, although it's going to take a bit for them to go have that unadded. I think at the end of the day I'm very excited for it too as well. This game, if you guys have played this, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, some other cool stuff, Elden Ring Night Rain was also going to be because we kind of picked up from the trailer, having old school games as well. Having games from, say, like Dark Souls and all the other prior games, even Elden Ring, and I cannot still wait for this game to go and come on out. Mainly because, once again, they have a big pool of assets and characters, and they can just go and basically transpose them all into the game, and I'm very excited for this. Like, I genuinely cannot wait for this game to come on out, and I hope it's gonna be good. Now, obviously, I kind of do hope they make, like, an Elden Ring 2, but I mean, like, kind of mixing it up. This might be a fun game to play for a few weeks if they do it well, and I think I'm into it. Like, I'm kind of vibing over here, too, as well. If you guys want to do, there's actually been a lot of information that's come out from this game. If you guys want to make a collective video, feel free to let me go and know. I would love to go do that. Last but not least, too, as well, finally, Borderlands 4 is thankfully trying to shape itself on up. A lot of people did not like the Borderlands 3 style as much. It kind of sucks. It makes me sad. I didn't like it that much myself, too. The story was weird. Like, I'm a content creator, and they had like a weird like streamer arc, YouTuber arc going on. It was just weird. I didn't like it. It didn't feel like Borderlands. It was too much of the real world try to tie into a game. But thankfully, we're not gonna have any skibbity toilets over here and skibbity ships in the game itself too, and that makes me pretty happy because that is not good. I don't know, Borderlands 1 and 2 was great, 3 was mediocre, 4 could be way hopefully better, and I do kind of like this more of a serious, darker tone because it's meant to be like a wasteland world with like the world in chaos. I hope that kind of goes and happens. So either way too as well, they also did have a chance to go and make sure that there's no DLC to make sure they have the last part finalized. I cannot wait to play the next part of Final Fantasy Fantasy. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys all for everything. Sorry for the little weird, this is a weird video, I'm gonna be honest, but at the end of the day, that's totally fine. So I'm taking like a week or two off at the start of the new year to go fix some of these things. Appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Subscribe if you guys are new for the PS5 Pro giveaway. All the affiliate links down below, and say hi on Twitch if you guys are bored. I'll talk to you guys all soon.